What if you could create one killer video that does the selling for you, building massive trust and closing deals on your website 24/7? I'm going to give you my complete playbook for this, including a simple 5-act framework to structure your story and the practical tactics, when to ask, what to ask, and the tech to use to get it done. Let's be honest, your website is full of claims. We get results, we're the best, we're innovative, we're industry leaders. Your potential clients are now completely blind to this. It's just marketing noise. And you might think that, yes, I've got written testimonials, but let's face it, in the world of AI, one line text and AI generated image is not going to cut it. It's almost useless. It has no emotion, no context, and no proof. But what if you could show, not tell? What if you could let a real past client in their own voice tell their real story? What if you could let your next buyer see themselves in the shoes of the past client's success? You move from making claims to providing proof. This is the power of moving from here is what I do to here is what I did for someone just like you. One is a sales pitch. Sure, there is use for that, but the other is an inspiring story. This is where a real high quality video testimonial becomes your sales asset, most powerful one. But you can't just hit record and rumble. It needs a framework. First, you need a strategy. You must structure the story. You're the director, so use this 5-act case study framework. Act 1, start with the result. Hook the viewer. This is how client doubled their revenue in 6 months. Act 2, the before. Introduce the client as a hero. Use their voice. Ask them, what was your biggest challenge before we worked together? Where were you stuck? Highlight the pain they had. Exacerbate it. Act 3, the pivot. Introduce yourself as the guide. This is where you showcase the strategic shift, the transformation that went through, showing them the right direction. For example, they focused on X, so we applied our Y framework. Act 4, the process. Here you show the work, the unsexy details, what went into achieving that result. And keep in mind, your viewers are past the emotional trigger, emotional stage where they're inspired to take action. Now they're evaluating the details of it so they can actually see that the work is being done. Act 5, the after, the transformation, the measurable outcomes, revenue, rankings, leads, time saved, the whole transformation that they went through, similar to the pain you wanted to exacerbate. Here also put emphasis on painting a beautiful picture.
Hey, sorry for a quick interruption. If you're a service-based business and struggling to build trust with your audience, or want to improve your paid traffic with organic videos, book a call with me and we can discuss how we can help with strategic video assets for you. Now back to the video.
Now, that framework is great, but how do you actually get that footage? This is the tactical part. It's sometimes awkward to ask. So the first question is, when do you ask? You ask the moment when they get a big win, where the excitement, the hype is the highest. It's at absolute peak. So don't wait 6 months. Strike iron when it's hot. Second, the tech. You've seen those testimonials recorded on a calculator where the image is super grainy. Sure, content is what matters. However, consider using tools that position you during this interview as an expert. An asset should look good. And you do that by, for example, using a service called Riverside FM. It records high quality local video and audio remotely, which is great because it eliminates issues with internet connection and looks very professional and crisp. Or the pro mode, hire a local videographer for a day. The social proof boost from an in-person cinematic shoot is massive. So if you have a budget, invest in that sort of asset and maybe combine it with recording other type of footage for the day. I think it's going to be worth it. Finally, you need to package this for YouTube. Case study interviews tend to be boring at first, start abruptly, there is a little bit of chit chat rumble. You don't need to include any of this. So when you publish this for YouTube, try to record a 20-second or so intro directly to the camera. You face the camera, hook the viewer, pre-frame the story they're about to see. When you edit, be ruthless. Your audience doesn't want to see the whole 30-minute raw call. Give them a powerful 5-minute high-impact highlight reel. Once you have this video, it's not just a video, it's an evergreen sales asset you will use everywhere. On YouTube, it's your ultimate binge video to prove your claims. On your website, it's the new hero video on your sales page. In your sales process, after a call, and in your ads, you cut it down to 30 seconds, pain to result clip. This is your most powerful retargeting ad. That's why I think it's important to get that Riverside or in-person videographer to really extract the most amount of value from it. Think about it, you're going to be reusing it a lot, repurposing it potentially. But this all falls apart if you make these critical mistakes. Mistake number 1, you're the hero. The client is the hero, not you. You're just there to guide them. Because if you hear that the answer they gave wasn't satisfactory or wasn't really ticking the boxes you wanted to tick, you know what results you've delivered. Ask again. Try to get the answer you want. You can always cut the stuff that you don't need. Mistake number 2, vague testimonials. So if you get a response such as, they were great, they were amazing, it's kind of useless, right? You need numbers. Get really specific here. And again, ask those follow-up questions if you need. Mistake number 3, scripting the client. Don't send them the script, send them the talking points, the 5 acts. The raw, genuine, unscripted answers 100% more believable. Okay, now you know how to create this ultimate trust building asset, a killer video testimonials. But this is an amazing sales tool at the end of your funnel. What about the beginning? You need to get the right people to see this. How do you find the right content ideas to attract the ideal clients in the first place? Well, you need to generate leads to use this new sales video we just created. I've made a whole video just about that. Click on it and you will find the 3 simple methods how to generate those client attraction videos in under an hour. See you there.